Welcome back to Factorio Seablock TSM, episode 101. Okay, since last episode, I have added, I've filled out my, bloody hell. That's not quite how I wanted this to go. Okay. The easiest way for me is just to run with F to get all this stuff back up. What I was trying to say was I have right click, not left click, so you don't remove it. I've filled this out. I've added another personal robo port. I've upgraded the batteries to Mark IIs, and I've added a few more of the portable solar panels. I probably should have actually added a where is it? The thing that gives you belt immunity. Belt immunity. It should be here somewhere. Laser defense. Personal laser defense. Batteries. Solar panels. Distractor robots. Too much stuff. I can't find it just now. So never mind. We won't worry about that just at the moment. But I have used that to add another block down here. And I am also standing here because I'd like to address plastic yet again. We are getting a reasonable amount of backlog here now, but our problem, of course, is the acetone gas. We're only getting a little bit done when we get a little bit of acetone gas, and you can trace that back up here to the nutrient pulp is basically used the instant it's created. This thing runs continuously. Nutrient pulp basically goes to zero continuously. We need more nutrient pulp, and we probably need another one of those gas refineries. So I was trying to squish basically this thing in here again. There are some issues with this, as we're basically getting a few pipes that are over here. We're finding they're kind of in the way. So what I might do is, in fact, go back to our good old friend, the tungsten pipe, and maybe get rid of a couple of these in-between pipes. Go to about here, find a tungsten pipe, and see how far up we can get. That should be relatively safe. Now the other one is this hydrogen. There's no particular reason it has to go here. We could easily have it go up from here, say a little bit higher. Whoops. There, so now hydrogen is out of the way. I'm not sure if that one is in the way. Let's find our map, or our blueprint rather. And yeah, you can see the robots, in addition, they have also had a speed increase. If we have a look down here, I believe one of the last things we did was this one. Worker robot speed 4, so they're starting, I mean, they're still only the level 1, even though we could make level 2, but it's a nice speed increase, so that's a good start. What do we need for more farms? We're going to need some more stone brick, that's okay. Maybe I'll go and get those. We'll get this built we'll get another one of these done, and then we may look at even more plastic, because that's really just plastic for red circuits. It's not the be all and end all of our plastic issues. And wow, this is kind of not keeping up anymore either. So that could be an issue unto itself. Okay, we need a couple of seed machines. Well, we probably don't actually need a couple, but we'll get a couple. Seed extractor. And then we're missing green circuits. Which are right, well, they're right here. So that should do for another seed extractor. The other items that we are missing are nutrient extractors ×2 and a bioprocessor. Nutrient extractor ×2 and a bioprocessor. So we can head back with that collection. Oops. Probably slightly too high there. So, if we just add that nutrient pulp directly into here, this has gone quiet for some reason. Does that sort our problem? I'm not sure. Oh. You're going to have to go either up another one, or we could actually have you come down, perhaps. Let's see if we can do another tungsten pipe. Kind of like their huge range now. I'm getting addicted. Okay, so we need some excess seeds. From you as well. And we need, we need a collection of this stuff. Sand. What's the problem? Thin mud water. Thin mud water. We now don't have any for some reason. Heavy mud water. Concentrated mud water. Light mud water. And you have, you have a whole lot of mud you're trying to get rid of, and you only can put it up there, which is awkward. Okay, well in that case, let's give you an alternate way of getting rid of your mud. That's a lot better. Okay, so this line here could quite easily break into feeding both directions. And we need that. So, do you have enough? You only need 5. You only need... Well, you all only need 5, so I think you do. It will take a moment for this to reach its full capacity. Oh, and you need saline water, which I know we have an excess of supply of saline water. Are we making it up here? No. But I know we have saline water in tubs up here. Probably have it here as well, saline water. This one is full and has nowhere to send it, which is a problem. So let's give it a place to send it. I may just come along here. Saline water. I want to get this one to this collection. I guess ideally we would get it onto this side fairly quickly, and then we'll see. There we go. So you are doing something, and you're doing something, and you're doing something, and you're doing something. Fantastic. I'd like to give this just a moment to see what sort of level of impact it's had. Do we need another one of these machines? It's not running continuously just at the moment, but then this did burn out, so I'm assuming we are going to need another one of these machines, which is a gas refinery 3, but I might be wrong. You must be very close. It's very slow. Very, very slow. There we go. So were you able to make seeds? You must have been. Yep. So that should mean a better supply of acetone gas, and with a bit of luck, these guys basically running continuously. That still doesn't look enough. What I really want to get to is the fact that we're going to build down here a plastics area. which is totally different to any one of these patterns. So I don't really know what pattern we're going to start with to do it. And we are limited in the number of trees we have, so we might need to go and explore out here to get some more of these gardens and things to get what we need. But it would certainly be worth getting on with this in the fairly short order. So let's do it. Let's just have a quick look at this. We're up to 70 nutrient pulp permanently. Don't know, we'll have to look at it later. Okay, so what do we need for our building? We could probably use... Well, I don't have any of the things that we really need, so it's kind of awkward to... I'm trying to think in terms of my outpost builder to see if I can get that set up, but I know we're not actually building any of these things anyway, so I'm not quite sure how much it will help in this case. Let's just grab a bit of that directly and head down there. Start creating an area for us to build some machines. We are going to need some washing machines. We have 10, so I guess that's a fairly good start. The other thing that's fairly convenient is it's like right here, so it's very handy. So I think we want to basically fill into about there. Just allow a bit of water because we'll probably need it. I probably want to get these puffers, having looked at their recipes fairly recently. There are some things that I suspect we're going to want to use them for, or we have to use them for. Going to run out very soon, I'm pretty sure. Landfill, that is. Yeah, there you go. So we know that we know we need these things. We also know we need this stuff. That's naphtha. It's fuel oil. Yeah, it is slowly getting slightly bigger. You want 3,750 per minute. See, I know this is unbalanced. We are only 2/3, or is it 1/3 of that? So 1,600, is that right? I think that's right. We're only really getting 1,600. So that's 3,200. So that should be less than this can handle, but it does get some from here as well on occasion. If that calculation was correct. This is going up, but ever so slowly. Okay. The good thing about these is that they use the sand, and we can harvest the mud for other purposes, like these things. I don't know how balanced all of this is. And acetone still is not where it needs to be. Okay, what I would like to know then is how much of this product do you need? You need 160 per minute. There's basically 20 per minute per machine. And how much can you do? 135 per minute. So actually one of these machines by itself could supply our double. So if we were to duplicate this, we don't need that part. If we were to duplicate just this part, let's do that. We'll need another offshore pump. And probably a flare stack, because I don't know otherwise what to do with that. And I should know by now that flare stacks are in there, right? So the offshore pump needs to go up here. The seafloor pump is not in there, it's in there. These guys are already active, that's great. We probably don't actually need any of this to go this way. All of it to come this way is fine. And I suspect I'm going to need multiple of these, to be honest. Yeah. What did I do with it? Do I still have it? Or did I just throw it away? Now that I've actually found something I need. Well, the sand can head down this way. So now we're getting sand. The sand to acetone, actually what's this? That's mineralized water, that's no good to us. So there is the saline water as an issue. You don't have saline water. You don't have saline water. What about you? You do have saline water. and it's full. So I could work out a train perhaps to pick up saline. I mean, we're storing this sort of thing in multiple places, so yes, we could grab some saline water to provide the saline water we need in plastic. So in other words, we would want this carry on. Probably until we sort of, you know, exhaust the maximum that this can produce. And we need more landfill, but landfill is being generated just up here. Not actually in that high a quantity, but some is better than none. And we don't want the process to jam. So I think we can do 4 of these if I was right in terms of this stuff, roughly. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of farms. I don't think farms are a big problem. We just need lots of iron and stone and these things. Oh, come on. Put down everything that you can, guys. Okay. These things should be automatically just going down here. I should set them up in this area like that. But not to worry. I need these basic boards. I need some iron. Need some stone. Iron. Stone. How many of these do we have? Any? We're going to need all 5, and then we're going to need some more. So we put down 16, right? 6. Now we need more iron. 9. 12. 4 to go. 14. 16. Okay, and I think we end up needing 8 of these. 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess we need 4 of these, just because of how we're doing this, which may not be the most efficient. Could look at a more efficient design, but 3, now we're low on stone brick again. 4, and the other one I think was nutrient extractors, which we'll need 8 of. Iron, it's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think that's all those things, but we also need some more pipes probably. Or we will do in the fairly near future. And otherwise, that might be pretty much it. Possibly... Oh, here we go. Now we can't insert things. Alright, well let's run back, get all this stuff laid down. Yeah, you're not going to have much luck, guys. We'll be back for you, don't worry. Yeah, they're all still Robot 1s. We have the ability to make Robot 3s, but they need lithium-ion batteries, which we're not kind of quite ready for. Just because of the plastic, so that's another good reason to be doing this. We only need 2 more, so I may have overcounted. Why can we not insert basic farms? What's wrong with this one? There you go. So maybe I should actually focus on how much each one of these can handle, and instead of trying to insist on a direct insert, maybe get a slightly more efficient. Might be worth having a think about. In any event, I think I'm going to have to put a temporary pause in here and finish the other half of the episode a little bit later today. Just grabbing a moment when I had one. So I guess I'll leave you with that thought and be back soon. And let's continue. Okay, so where exactly are we up to? I'm going to use a bit of this landfill to try and fill out as much as I can, and perhaps top up. Yeah, we may as well just get it all done. I forget what my calculations on this were, because it has actually been a few hours since I did this initially. It was over here, wasn't it? What did we say? I think one section of this can do 4, I think we said, which is that. So if we did another one, we could do another 4, which I think we're going to need to. I may even just grab all of that, just whack it straight in. roughly there, perhaps. It's building on deep water. It looks like there's a little bit of room down below. And these guys, I am going to want them sooner or later. Gaseous puffer egg. Yeah, so I was looking at them, if you remember, a few episodes back, and we're probably going to... Well, I know we're going to sooner or later need to do something with them, but yeah. Possibly a little soon. Oh, I've got no room now. That's awkward. What about if I just take 1,000? Didn't really go that far. Slag. What am I doing with slag? Good grief. What else? These things here. They're blocking my ability to continue in the manner that we'd like to. I guess. Right, how many have you got? 8k, you've got 6k. Okay, I'll grab some off you then. I'll have to be looking for a location for a train station. For what we do with this stuff at the end of the day. We should still have some washing plants, I think. Although I'm probably one shy, I'm guessing. Also, while we're here, we may as well... that's not the one, this is the one for those guys, and it's the one for these guys. Yeah, we might be two short actually, not just one short. That makes more sense. Okay, so with that much, that's going to want to be turned into... we're probably going to need about 4 of these things. And then we want the rest of it to basically be this stuff. I think that's how... Well, the rest of it, this stuff, turning into this stuff. So, let's start with something like this. Okay. One, 2, 3. They're probably slightly out of alignment. 4, 5. Something like that. So if we were able to support all of these swamp tree generators, then we should be able to get more or less enough plastic out of all of this, perhaps. But I don't think we are. I don't know how many more swamp... I've got 6 more swamp trees. It doesn't really seem like enough, does it? And I'm not exactly sure where we're going to get more from. That's just another puffer. I think there may be something over here. Maybe not. Maybe it's other things. So it's kind of hard to know. That's probably what we're after, so is that, but look where we have to go to get to it. That one probably is, but they're starting to get a little bit rarer, to be fair. We possibly need some more powerful radars in all of this. So I may have to have this operating at kind of a partial capacity. The other thing is this has now had a little bit of time. So how are we doing? Nutrient pulp. Oh, this is just a top up, right? So it can only get to 80. That's so that this doesn't get stopped. We don't really have acetone. So yes, we definitely need another one of these up here. It also looks like we could do some more tech before we attempt to do that. I'm just going to take a... Okay, so we can do some more of the production type science, which is these guys. Okay, what's that? Silver, steel. Steel's probably quite useful. Titanium. All of those are probably quite useful. They're only 50 each, so that's probably not too difficult. I think we'll be out of resources by the time we get to there. So I might just let that run. I don't really know how exactly I'm going to make all of this work yet. I'm not sure if 2 of these is going to be enough either. It's highly experimental without running numbers first, which, you know, is probably bad. Okay, I know I want a... I know that I want a gas refinery 3, so petrochem, gas refinery 3. I want another one of these. I can build, I already have one of those actually. I have a gas refinery 1. The 2 needs some brass pipe, and then the 3 needs titanium pipe. Okay, so we need some brass pipe. Getting topped up on a few things right now. I think 500 is excessive. Let's just make it 300. I have 1 brass plate. Okay. Let's get some more from up top. Brass. I believe this is brass. Yes. Crafting. We can now go all the way to the gas refinery 3, so we will. How's this going? Copper, you get a lot more copper out of this than you do the iron, that's for sure. We've already done one of the techs, so the 50 really don't take that long. Okay. Almost there. Almost there in terms of this guy, which is probably the most important part of it. Gas refinery 3. Yeah. See, there really isn't a great amount of room up there. Could perhaps put it here. But that's terrible for getting that to it. We're going to have to find a way. Let's try this. We can have a direct connection. If I had any pipe, we could. And I can use this, but I definitely am going to need some more pipe. Where's the stuff we've just been picking up? Wooden boards. I do not want wooden boards. So on the way up. How about we get rid of those wooden boards? What else do we have in here that we don't need? There are a few things. I definitely don't want tungsten ore. You can go in there. I also have what? Thought I saw some other ore in here. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I was mistaken. Got too much of this stuff. I need to do something with that one in particular. What were we looking for exactly? Struggling to remember. Pipe. That's right. We need some of that. That's not going to go very fast, so we need some of that. Is that enough? Probably not, but it will have to do because I don't have that much room. Right. So yes, you are completely chockers. Best way to relieve a little bit of it. And how many products? You actually have 3 products. You have acetone, ethanol, and butane. So the acetone, I think, is this one down here. We'll find out soon enough. We need to get that. That's ethanol. What's that one? That is the acetone there. We need to get it to connect up with this one somehow. This one, right? Yes, acetone. Is there another way? Because the acetone does come across here. So you kind of could, if you could get it back to here. It actually looks like this one is going to be easier, doesn't it? None of them are particularly easy, but that one does appear to be like... If there's an easy, this is the easy one, right? That's kind of where we're at. Alright. I think this might be best if it's up here. Actually, that doesn't look very promising. Or unless we run quite a lot of pipe all the way up to there. Now, ethanol tank, okay. That also what comes out of there, doesn't it? And into there. Are we not using this ethanol anywhere? Thought we were. That looks like a one-way trip. The ethanol gets used down here. Oh, wow. You've got soil issues. That's a concern. So anyway, the ethanol comes down into here. I am thinking that we may need to increase this because we need the resin for another product. But this whole thing seems to be dying on me, which is not ideal. That's acetone. This one is ethanol. Okay. Ethanol is that one. So I might actually try and make a brass pipe. I think brass, that's not going to work because we've already got this one here. That's upsetting. If we did it from here, we'd probably be okay. So if this was instead, say, red, and we increased the width of this, we could then put our brass pipe there. And does this one now reach? Yes, it does. So that gets rid of ethanol for us. Ethanol? Ethanol, yes. And the final gas is the butane, which I know we're burning off somewhere. We've got butane over here. If we can persuade it to wrap back round on itself. Maybe I'll make another brass pipe. This piping is getting obscene. go to there. And something like that. Just so we can run this one constantly. Try and get a bit more acetone. A bit more acetone has these guys going more or less continuously, and we've actually done those for... we might as well do this one then. Let me just check if we still have that science. We must have some. Not so much, actually. Time to swap back to the logistics science. Is here. What's that? Personal Roboport Mark III. Inserter capacity bonus. All of those are always useful. So I guess we'll go to that. Faster belts, robotics 3. I guess we're going to need robotics 3, in which case we'll also need the modular robotics 3. We may as well get that. And then when we've done that, maybe that will be okay. Who knows? So, let's see how this is going now. Okay, this is still fast enough for what's going on here. How are these guys going? Oh, and speaking of which, have that. Because I definitely don't want it anymore. You're not waiting on acetone gas. And you're not waiting on acetone gas either. So, in other words, we could probably have another one of these. Liquefier, there we go, liquefier 3. Actually, that's silly. I might want to build yet another one. So let's enable that just in case. How are you going? Constant acetone. This is looking better. The only reason that's looking as good as it is because we don't currently have enough of this being created. Is that right? Sort of looks right. So we've gone full circle and we're back to soil being an issue. Compost. It's always compost. Now, there used to be a supply of compost here, but it's been drained now. So that's not really an option. What other options do I have for compost? Compost. Fermentation base. There's a lot of these. Fermentation base. Green algae. Brown algae. red algae, blue algae. Well, the thing that's good about blue algae is that it's 1 to 1, whereas what we're using at the moment is 4 to 1. Oh, good grief. We want recipes, don't we? We only have the 2. Sulfuric wastewater, carbon dioxide. Oh, we have the problem if I was to introduce blue algae. Do we have a problem? Sulfuric wastewater, carbon dioxide. I don't know that we do have a problem. There's carbon dioxide. There's sulfuric wastewater. That's no problem. So we need blue algae in here then. Exactly where do you fit it though? Right, we need one of these guys. It'll have to be a 2 because we're missing steel pipe. Let's get some steel. No. Did I make this guy? No. Start again. We'll find a way to fit it in here somehow. We may need to move this. And then we can cut off this supply altogether and just have blue algae coming in here. Maybe even cut this off altogether. How are we doing for time? We're pretty much time's up. I know we haven't really fleshed this out too much. I may set up one of my stops and get bots to sort it out as much as we reasonably can. I really want to know how the plastic will do if we actually have enough resin. So let's just see. Okay, how much room do I need for this thing? I need about that much. Well, this isn't even going to be here soon. So that's one thing. Has that killed anything yet? No. Where's that crushed stone gone? I don't particularly want that in my inventory either. There it is. And we could probably even get rid of this. There's probably enough of this material around here. But for argument's sake, we won't. We will place that there. You need to be blue. So this is the carbon dioxide. Maybe it would be better if it was down one. Okay, we can't make it go down one. It's definitely carbon dioxide, isn't it? Carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide. this is sulfuric wastewater. So instead of going all the way up there, oh, we don't have any of those, okay. Sulfuric, what? 0 sulfuric wastewater. Wow. Okay. This only lets sulfuric wastewater go one way. Non-return valve. That's no longer what we're going to operate here. We're going to have to do that so that we can use it up here. Do you need... Yes, you need to be faster. That would probably help matters. We probably don't need this to come out here at all anymore. Actually, do I have the next tier? Yes, I do. What does that need? It just needs titanium. Speed 2.75. You probably need to be faster. And you probably need to be faster. How's that going? That's a little bit better. What about you? You need more ways of... You're not going to run out any time, are you? Okay, has this made any difference to trees? Not yet. Not really, not yet. There's not one thing, it's another with red circuits, isn't it? Now here we go. And acetone has completely dried up. That would probably imply one of these tanks, the ethanol, is now completely full because it's simply not draining out of here fast enough. Damn. Alright. What else can I do with ethanol? Ethanol. Ethanol usage. That's what we are doing with it. Not quite sure why you'd do that. Unless there's a gain for resin. It's random though. For resin becomes 10 to 40 liquid resin. I think that's a loss. I'll just check. So what's our resin at the moment? 10 resin. 40 resin becomes... No, 4 resin. We get 1 resin per 10. So why would we do this? 1 resin per 10. We get some of it back, but not all. Ethanol and sulfuric is ethylene. Hang on. Ethylene. Is this... another way of getting to ethylene? Ethanol and sulfuric acid, or is that what we're doing anyway? I'm confused. I know we're using ethylene over here. Are we using sulfuric acid? Are we using something else? What are you doing? Ethane to get to ethylene. Ethane. Butane. Butane. Hang on. That's butane. That's ethanol. There's basically another use for ethanol, which it looks like we kind of need. Ethanol, sulfuric acid, making more sulfuric wastewater. Do I have sulfuric acid over here? I don't think that I do. Ethylene. It's an alternative to this one. But we don't actually need more ethylene. Alright. Given that the episode should already have finished, I think my only option is to go, okay, fine. That's all well and good. Let us use not a non-return valve, but a overflow valve and our good friend, the flare stack, to get rid of some if we need to. Flare stack. Power. And then hopefully that will get this working again, and we'll be back in action. Yes, this is definitely better. Okay, so unfortunately this isn't actually going full time yet. But this is definitely a lot better. We'll leave it there. Thanks very much for joining me, guys. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.